Yo, what's good? Back with another one. 3 videos in a row, 3 days in a row. Good start, good way to get a YouTube video from. Like I said, it's not going to be like this 100% of the time. It's just going to be when I feel like it. But obviously I've been gone for 9 months, so there's a lot of videos that I want to make. And there's going to be a lot of videos that are going to be coming out. But yeah, something I picked up on in one of my videos is I said I started gym on the Monday that I moved in. I actually moved in to my house on the 11th of October. So 2 days before my chosen day, which is the day I was born. So I started gym on the 14th, but moved in on the 11th. So I've been at gym for a month now. Well, yesterday, because today's the 15th of November. So I've been at gym for exactly 1 month and 1 day since I've rejoined. And then I've moved, obviously, in on the 11th of October, and now it's the 15th. So I've lived there for 1 month and 4 days. So, yeah, I got a little bit confused because I thought I moved in on the weekend, but then I realised the weekend would have been too close to when I signed up to gym, because I signed up on the Monday so I could start my split on the week, because I made a new split, which obviously I needed to start on the Monday for that split to work out, otherwise it would have just overlapped. But yeah, I know that's nothing really crazy or important or even useful at all. It's just something I wanted to say. A little bit of a different setup. I've shifted the tripod more into the middle. I know I'm still a bit more on the left side, but I'm still a little bit more towards the middle compared to my other videos. Just testing out different angles, see what I like the most, see what I'm most comfortable with. I get a bit tripped out because I have to look here to look at the camera, but I like looking at myself when I talk so I can see like the actual video, you know what I mean? So when I look here, I can't actually see myself, but I'll get used to it the more I do my videos and experiment with different angles. But today's video anyway is about the self-improvement trap. And the reason why I do this is because I don't like to throw the word self-improvement about and this shit about like any other word. It's become this big trend, this big trap that, yeah, I'm all for it and improve your life. Yes, I do agree with that. But there's so many people treating it like a trend and they think they're on self-improvement when in reality, they're barely touching the surface. I can give a personal experience from myself, right? At the end of secondary school, around 15, 16, I became on what you would call your spiritual journey, right? And I became a really spiritual person. The reason why I'm doing that is because, like I said, I don't like to label myself, I'm this, I'm that. You know what I mean? I'm just someone who's living life and just wants to improve in my life. That simple, that's it. Not, I'm in my winter arc, I need to grind, I need to lock in, I need to hustle. This is all this like TikTok terminology. You know what I mean? It's like winter arc this, New Year's resolution. It's like you don't need to wait for the new year or winter to start doing things. Just set your goals and achieve them at your own pace. You know what I mean? I just like to simplify things and I'm just like living life. I feel like a lot of people overcomplicate it and follow other people too much. They'll see someone do this and yeah, I'm all for watching people and gaining knowledge. But at the end of the day, it's your own life and it's your own path. You don't have to follow every single thing that they do. If there's a book on TikTok Shop and it's like, if you're really about self-improvement, buy this book and click the link down below. That's not self-improvement. You're just using them words to get people who are on self-improvement, who are easy to fool, to go and buy that book. Yes, that book will most probably help them. But at the end of the day, all self-improvement is your own path and you just live in life. And you just improving while living, you know what I mean, from your own experiences and from what you learn. For everyone it's different. That's why I don't like to label myself anything. But it's like, with my own situation with saying I'm spiritual and when I became spiritual, right, I was saying I need to do this to become more spiritual. Like I need to buy more crystals. Yes, I do believe in crystals. That's I guess another video for another day, but I'm not specifically talking about that. I bought them. I bought like spiritual decorations like Buddha statues and like chakra trees and like just gems and stones and all these different things, right? Which, yeah, is cool to decorate a room, and like crystals do actually work in my opinion, but I just left them on my windowsill and I didn't charge them or nothing. So it's like, I'm saying I'm spiritual and I'm this, I'm that, just because I have a crystal on my windowsill. Just because you're someone who has a necklace with a crystal and you know some information doesn't mean you're spiritual. Just because you know some things about self-improvement and you do some things doesn't mean you're self-improving. Obviously, improving yourself is looking back on the progress you have made. It's all about progression. But there's some people who just have the knowledge and don't apply on it, and they think they're improving just because they have the knowledge. Yes, it's good that you have it, but what's good having knowledge if you don't use it to your own benefit, either using that knowledge that you have to make money or to apply it to your real life actions. So nowadays I just see so many people saying they're this and they're that and labeling themselves, which can actually limit them in some way. So it's like, take religion for an example. I want to use Christianity because this is something from my own experience, from people who I've spoken to who are Christian. They say, I'm Christian, and they obviously believe in the Bible, they follow the Bible, and it's like they're blinded to any other forms of knowledge because they follow that Bible. Yes, you could say that's them being faithful, but I feel like that's just being blinded because knowledge is infinite and there's so much to learn. So if they're only just following one book, how much knowledge do you think they're losing out if knowledge is infinite? We can't retain all the knowledge within this world at once. We learn things every day, right? So if there's somebody who's like, nah, I follow the Bible, I don't want to listen to you, because you see these debates on TikTok where it's like a Christian arguing with a Muslim to see what religion's right, and it's like, it's all this big trap that you can just merge together, like religion, spirituality and self-improvement. It's just this one big trap, when at the end of the day, it's your own path with what you believe in from your own experiences and your own perspective of what you've learned and how you've progressed. It's that simple. All these terminologies that people come up with, like winter arc, self-improvement, I'm this, I'm religious, it's just too many labels and you're limiting yourself. If you're saying I'm Christian, you're basically saying you only believe in the Bible. I know this is a big assumption, but I'm using this assumption from the people that I've spoken to, and I know not every Christian is the same. I know everyone who is spiritual isn't the same, and everyone who's on self-improvement isn't the same. I know that, I'm aware, I'm not stupid. But I'm using my own personal conversations for my point of views. And it's just like, these people are just making it this one big trend. You know what I mean? They're just like hopping on it because they've seen it on TikTok. When you've got to have a reason, you've got to have a why to why you want to improve. If you just want to improve because you saw someone post on TikTok that reading's good, but you have no value within actually reading and it feels like a task more than a hobby and a lifestyle, it's going to hinder your progress because it's going to feel like something so hard to do. You could say, yeah, do it anyway to build your discipline, but if you've added lots of different tasks to your daily routine because you saw a TikTok post saying, this is what I do in a day to be a self-improvement content creator, for example, and they have a good schedule for their sleep, they have a good diet, they do stretching, they play sports, they go gym, and you're trying to add all these things at once, but you don't actually have a reason, you're just kind of copying them. You've got no substance and it's really lackluster. So that's what I mean by it's this big trend, because a lot of people are copying and following. I'm all for learning and taking advice from people that you believe and look up to, and I'm all for improving. But guys, if you're watching this, don't fall for the trap. Just live your life, experience it, and take the lessons that you learn and the things that you learn and apply things that can help improve your life. You don't have to say you're this or you're that or limit yourself by saying these things. But that's just my thoughts on the situation. I just think it needs to stop with all this trendy stuff and just care about your own life and what you're doing and how you can progress in the people around you that you care about and that you love. And just spread the knowledge that you have and the things that you've learned to other people. And if they believe it, they believe it. It's exactly the same as if you would believe someone on YouTube and you choose to believe them. A little bit of a longer video. Sounded like I got through this video really fast, but it was just something that I was thinking about and I really wanted to get off my chest before I started talking about other things on my YouTube, because I'm going to post lots of different things on my YouTube. It's not strictly self-improvement. At the end of the day, like I said, this is a virtual diary. It's for me to look back on. But But a lot of my content is going to be about knowledge and improving myself, and that I can look back on to help myself improve, and for obviously other people to help them improve. So if my content is going to be based around that, or some of it, or most of it, or whatever, then I wanted the first video, proper video, to kickstart talking about that situation. But yeah, like I said, it's my YouTube at the end of the day. I'm going to upload anything, but most of it is just going to be random videos that I feel like have a purpose to me personally, that I can look back on, that could maybe help me grow, and then maybe you learn something from it. But that's it. I'm going to wrap up the video there. It's a rest day from gym today, so I may film a video later, but I'm just going to do some of my daily routine now. But I'll catch you lot in a bit.